Hey guys, it's your boy Sushi here with another NTE video. So in this video, I will talk about the new selector that we got. Yes, we got another selector, so that totals 2 selectors for NTE, the most F2P and most generous gacha game of all time. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to start with when to use your selector. Then I will give you an overview of each character on the selector. Then I will give you guys my team recommendations for the end game. Then I will talk about a surprise dupe shop where technically you can get another selector. And then last, my plans for my own account. So let's get straight into the video. As you guys can see in my mailbox, there is the S-Class standard character selection box. Beautiful. Allows you to invite Sakura, Hatheror, Baikang, Fadia, Daffodil, or G1 to your team. Depending on how many standard banner summons you have done, I recommend that you save your selectors until you hit your next S rank on the standard banner. This is because you will need 2 teams for the end game, so you will need 8 characters in total. A quick note guys, if there's any character that you want to play, then just pick them and don't worry about it. Okay, this is a game, so you should prioritize your enjoyment first. Now let's go over a brief overview of all the characters on the selector. First up, we have Sakura, who is an incantation buffer specializing in grouping, CC or crowd control, and attack buffs. Then we have Baikang, who is an incantation main DPS centered around dots or damage over time. Then we have Hatheror, who is a Lakshana sub DPS with a very important non-combat benefit that no one else has in the game, which we will talk more about soon. Fadia is a Psyche tank unit who absorbs damage for your team. Next, we have Daffodil, who is the strongest sub DPS in the game. She is a chaos element who focuses on breaking the boss faster and dealing break damage. Lastly, we have G1, who is a very strong anima sub DPS. She deals very good damage and can also heal if you have one dupe in her. Now let's talk about Hatheror's non-combat passive. So Hatheror allows us to have the hamster ball in our apartment, which gives you 1 free module piece every single day. Now, I don't think that this passive is that big of a deal because you are going to be farming the modules anyway. Of course, having 1 extra module every single day, that's 30 in 1 month, could be quite beneficial. That being said, if you have 2 teams built already, then Hatheror is a very good pick specifically for this passive. Now for my overall recommendations, the only must-have character on the selector is Sakura. She is the only character in the game that does grouping, CC, and an attack buff. If you already have Sakura, then you can make your decision based on my following team recommendations. These recommendations will be centered around a main DPS, as you will need 2 teams to clear the endgame mode. Slot 1 will be your main DPS, and slot 4 will be your buffer. In this case, it's going to be Sakura and Haniel, and they are interchangeable in slot 4. I will help you guys decide your slots 2 and 3. So the first team is Nanali as the main DPS. So I recommend Nanali, MC, and then Daffodil or G1 or Hatheror for the 3rd slot, and then Sakura as the 4th slot. You can choose any of these 3 characters for your slot 3 for your Nanali team, but MC is irreplaceable in any Anima or Lakshana team because of the instant Esper cycle meter on his or her skill. I personally like Daffodil because she needs much less field time than G1 and Hatheror, so she is the main one that I'm running right now on my account. Next up, we have Baikang as the main DPS. You can run Baikang, Daffodil, and then Sakura or Skia, and then Haniel or Fadia. For Baikang, the only teammate he really needs is Daffodil for Scorch reactions, as she is the only Chaos Element character in the game right now, at least until Lacrimosa comes out in the next patch. For the other 2 characters on your team, you can run whoever you want really. This team is mainly just Baikang and Daff 95% of the time. Next, we have Chiz as the main DPS. You can run Chiz, Ji-Yuan, Sakura, and then Hatheror. For Chiz, she doesn't stay on field as long as Nanali as a main DPS, so you need sub DPS characters to help her in her downtime. She doesn't really have a must-have teammate like Nanali or Baikang, so you can supplement her with a Lakshana or an Anima sub DPS for Esper cycle reactions. We also have 2 full sub DPS teams. Those teams are Hathor, MC, Ji-Yuan, and Sakura. Or you can also run MC, Daffodil, Ji-Yuan, and Sakura. Now let's talk about the dupe shop, which isn't actually a dupe shop. So if you hop into the mall right here, and you go down to Fair Exchange, you will see these characters here. These are all the characters on the standard banner on the selector. If you read the description, you will see that it says unlocks the character Sakura. So if you buy this item, you will be able to unlock this character from scratch. Essentially, it is another selector, but wait guys, this is actually a trap. At least it is right now. Since NTE is a new game, I don't recommend you spending this currency, because what if later down the line the devs add limited banner characters to this pool, okay? And this currency is very, very hard to come by unless you are a whale. So we could end up having Nanali or Hotori or any other future limited banner characters appearing here. So I highly recommend that you guys save this currency because it is very, very hard to come by. For my own account, I have only summoned 1 S rank character on the standard banner, and that was Daffodil. As of right now, you guys can see I have 60 out of 90 pity for another S rank character. Not only that, I have not used my first selector yet. So tonight I should get 20 more standard pulls, and hopefully that will give me my next standard banner S rank, and after that I will decide which 2 characters to use my 2 selectors on. So I'm hoping that I get either Sakura, Ji-Yuan, or Hathor from the next S rank character, so I can use my 2 selectors on the other 2, because those are the characters that I really want. And that is it for this video, guys. If you guys found the video helpful or enjoyed it, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll be making in-depth character guides just like this one for every single character in the game. Just a quick reminder to take your time and enjoy the game. Please don't overplay this game and burn out in like 3 or 4 days and then you just quit, okay? I'm really hoping that NTE becomes one of the top gacha games of all time. I stream every single night, guys, so if I don't see you on stream, then I will see you in the next video. Bye!